What's up guys, Valente here. In this video I'll be showing you the latest champion in League of Legends, Ahri, the nine-tailed fox. And so this will be just some first impressions of her. This is my first ever game played with her. And obviously this being a normal game, there is another Ahri on the enemy team. Here we go, I'll just adjust the sound for you guys.
Welcome to Summoners.
There we go. Now I'm playing bot lane, and our Annie hasn't actually arrived in game, and she will DC shortly. So I'll actually be in a 1v2 lane here. As far as runes and masteries go, I take my standard caster runes, so magic pen reds. Either I think on this one I'm using armor yellows, and then AP per level blues, and then flat AP quints. So I'll be laning against Volibear and Zinxiao. So just chucking out a few auto attacks there. I think Ahri is very similar to Akali in many ways. If you don't think she has at least a small similarity with Akali, then check your shit, buddy. What I like to think of her is kind of like a combination of Ezreal and Akali, really just because of the skill shots. Just I think her Q kind of has that mystic shot feel, even though it does retract to you as well, and her E as well. And masteries, of course, I do 2109 standard caster masteries. Now we'll go through her abilities for you if you don't know what they are. So I'll start with her passive. Ahri gains a charge of Soul Eater whenever one of her spells hit an enemy. So that's 3 charges per spell there. And then once she's got to 9 charges, she gains 35% spell bounce on her next ability. It should also be noted that this is also the name of Nasus's passive. So don't know if they knew that, if Riot knew that, but there you go if you didn't know that. Now as for her Q, Orb of Deception, Ahri sends out her orb dealing X amount of magic damage, and then it will come back and then it'll deal a smaller, oh no, it's the same amount of true damage. So very powerful if you can hit them on the way back as well. So I will actually max that first as fast as I can. Her second ability, Foxfire. So Ahri releases 3 Foxfires. So they kind of just, what she's holding there is kind of like 3 more of those that just revolve around her for a little bit, and then they will automatically lock on to 3 nearby enemies, and they will prioritize champions. And you can hit the same target multiple times, but each next attack will deal less damage. So look at this battle here. I'm going to kill the Zinxiao, but unfortunately Volibear will get me with the ignite. Didn't have my passive ready on that one, but a kill for a kill, very much worth it in a 2v1 lane. As for her E, which is Charm, Ahri blows a kiss, dealing some magic damage, and it will charm the first enemy it hits. What Charm is, it's a new form of crowd control. Think of it like a fear, but what it will do, the first enemy that it hits will actually walk towards Ahri for 1 second. So as if, you know, they're just obviously they're in a trance and they're just walking towards her because she's some hot slut or something. As for her ultimate, which is Spirit Rush, which you will think of very much like a Akali, Ahri dashes toward it'll be where your cursor is, and then she'll deal damage to 3 nearby enemies, which does prioritize champions again, and it can cast 3 times within 10 seconds before it goes on cooldown. I believe it increased to 12 seconds at the max rank, but it's a very useful ability. It's got some nice burst damage, and as far as summoner spells, you can see got ignite and flash, pretty standard stuff. As far as build for Ahri goes, I will, depending on the lane, I will usually open with a Death Cap, and excuse me, yeah, so I'll open with a Death Cap, and then secondly I'll go for a Will of the Ancients, because Spell Vamp works quite well with Ahri. Steal a kill there, lovely. So yeah, she's very much like a Carly in terms of, you know, the build, somewhat. Not so much build, but just sort of her feel, if you understand what I mean. Obviously she's not like a Carly where she just jumps in, dashes in there, and just fucks some shit up. She is ranged. She has some nice burst damage if you combine her Q, W, and even her R as well. Obviously she is an assassin, so she will excel at picking off some low health champions. So it's a nice burst there on Volibear. But this game is fairly straightforward. The enemy has an Ahri in mid as well. So I hit Zin with the charm there, as you can see. Volibear's almost dead. As far as builds go, as I was saying, past Will of the Ancients, I would consider. I don't have many mana problems with her, and if you do go mid, and if you're playing ranked, you would expect blue buff from the jungler. So I would be inclined to go for Raleigh before Rod of Ages. I would probably go Rod of Ages before Raleigh if I needed the mana. But otherwise I would just go Raleigh straight away after the spell vamp. And then past that you may want to consider a Void Staff, depending on how your game goes, or even a Zonya's Hourglass as well. I mean, you may even consider a Lishbane, because I find I do quite a lot of auto attacking with Ahri, but obviously that depends on your playstyle. Yeah, laning pretty standard, last hitting shit, so I may just fast forward a little bit. Yeah, maybe not. Got into a little barrel. Nope. But yeah, this Volibear is still quite strong in this nerf. If you saw my Volibear first impressions video, I'm not sure why he was actually nerfed, because sure, he was kind of annoying, but I don't think he needed that nerf, to be quite honest with you. So we'll get the kill on that bitch there. Got a bit too cocky, or a bit too stupid, I should say. But true damage on any champion is always very powerful, so if you can get that bounce back with the true damage, you will ronk a donk. So you always want to try and get the bounce back, very much like Cydia's Boomerang Blade, whatever you want to call it. So just head back to lane. You will notice once the game gets towards a bit more late game, you will get reasonably tanky. You won't see it much in this video, but with Raleigh and Rod of Ages, you will get reasonably tanky. I say tanky, but you know, enough health to, you know, withstand some shit, even though you're an assassin. So jump in for the kill on Volibear, and then I'll move over to Xin Xiao, which Annie will then pick that one up. So Xin Xiao and Volibear, especially Volibear, should not be jumping into, especially Annie and Ahri. You know, Ahri's a new champion, but Annie herself is always strong. Skarner's going to come in, try and pick up the kill on her, but she will kill him with, I think it was Tibbers actually that killed him, but pretty silly there by Skarner. Because I do like the charm ability on Ahri, quite nice ability. As far as my skilling order, which I forgot to finish off there, we'll max Q first, and then W, and then E, and then obviously taking a point in my ult whenever possible. But W, your Foxfire, has some nice damage once you've leveled that up a bit, but obviously you really want that true damage, or with Deception first. I find Ahri is, if you are an Akali player, you will notice that Ahri will be quite a lot easier to play despite the fact that she has skill shots, as long as you can hit them, she's incredibly easy to play. She's like Ezreal, you know, or Easy Rail, whatever you want to call him. But if you're looking for a new assassin to play, I would recommend Ahri. She's very fun, just from these couple games that I've played with her. But yeah, very easy to pick up. I would imagine that there would be a fair few, you know, okay Ahris, you know, hanging around, but really utilizing her passive and hitting those skill shots constantly is what will separate a good Ahri from a great Ahri. I just said Akali, so that's how similar she is. Yeah, because if you can utilize that passive, get that massive amount of spell vamp. If you combine it with, you know, Will of the Ancients or Hextech, Gunblade, whatever the fuck you want, that would, you know, you'll be pretty unstoppable. Very much like Akali is, how she grabs her spell vamp shit. So I'll just tank a few tower hits here. Back off, Volibear's coming in. They're gonna go straight for Trint. Not the smartest idea on their part, because he has his endless rage. So I'll pick up the kill on the Xin Xiao there. To get some nice damage on Volibear with my Foxfire. Now the enemy Ahri is there. I'll dodge her Orb of Deception. Ezreal will get hit by the charm, but not enough. It doesn't go long enough for that to do anything there. So I just caught in the middle of Leona there, and Ahri picked off the kill on Leona. Ahri will escape with her 2 remaining dashes there. So well played by the enemy Ahri, and she has rushed at Will of Ancients there, as you can see. So nice play there. So he is going to try and chase, but he shouldn't be able to kill her here. Skarner, oh, you will never escape. Airs is still hanging around. They'll grab the kill on Skarner, but Ahri will escape that one there, I believe. Yeah, looks like she's going to go. Airs almost died there. Yeah, time to beat Udyr. Yeah, so I've grabbed 2 Doran's Rings, because I usually grab 2 or 3. Just for the additional AP and the mana regen and the health. It's always nice to get. She has a cool running animation as well. I like how her tail spreads out while she's just standing still, and then it goes like that once she's not, when she's running. It's pretty cool. So I locked into a duel with Big Volibear. So he's got his ult running, so I'm just trying to avoid getting auto attacked heaps. So Annie will pick off the kill there. Good move. I might die here. Nope, I will flash out. 2 pro apparently. The ultimate bait. In before Karthus ult. So we well and truly have the advantage in this game. So I guess I was lucky playing against such bad players in this instance. I did have another Ahri game which I wanted to show you guys, but and for some reason it didn't actually record with my LOLReplay. So it was a really action-packed game. So I'm really pissed off about that one, to be quite honest with you. So I apologise for that one, guys. This is just, you know, a bit of, you know, standard Valente rapage. And also for those of you that have been asking for some more commentaries, never fear, I do have some to be uploaded probably during the week, next week. But obviously there will be a little bit of a break with the Christmas coming up. So, and I should note that I'm working until midnight almost every night next week. So I'll be doing my best to record a few games for you during the day and get those bad boys on YouTube for you. So yeah, as far as commentaries go, the ones I have planned at the moment, I'm hoping to get a few solo top commentaries out, because currently I have joined a Australasian or Oceanic ranked team, and I will be playing the role of a solo top. So I'll be doing my best to show you guys some solo top gameplay. So you know, you guys have seen my videos. You know, I'm a half decent player. So I will actually have a video just detailing some you know, a few channel news probably next week, because keep in mind I do still have my right point contest active. I've yet to reach 500 subscribers, so once I do, everybody that is a subscriber will be eligible, except if you have already won a right point card. Unfortunately, I am going to make the rule that you can only win once, because I don't believe that's fair to the rest of the other subscribers that have been waiting for the contest. And I also think it is a bit sus if, you know, how does everyone else know that they're not just my accounts that I'm supposedly giving right points to? So, you know, I want to make it fair, and I wanted to make it known that it is a legit contest. It's not some bullshit just to get subscribers. It's a legit contest that I want to that I do want to give you guys. And well, it looks like that's the end of the game there. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I will come back to you shortly with some more commentaries, with some more short clips, and I hope to see you guys in the future very soon. And please subscribe and hit that like button, of course. Thanks, guys.